Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sturges. This is Rudy Slizewski. We scored a lot of the original music that you just heard in this film. And we also do a little bit of music as well. I do a little bit of hip-hop. So if it's cool with you guys, we're going to just perform this last song live. You guys like hip-hop at all? Alright. There's no time like the present. That's why I'm taking in each breath like it's the last I might inhale forever. Putting it in perspective like a panoramic captured on camera. My bird's eye view over the planet, expanding, sinking, Atlantis. But it's actually happening, moving rapidly like the eyes of humanity fast asleep. But ain't no way I'll stay complacent. We need to break the chains of this financial system that viciously enslaves us. I wanna take it back like cavemen, ancient, basic, no 7-day creation, faithless exploration in this wilderness of consequence. Deliver honesty, common sense, not dominance. The problem seems endorsed by the dreams of our culture. Bleed the resources into glorified fortunes. The rivers into reservoirs, my force into floorboards. Absorb everything, I need more. Now breathe.
I see days go by, watching the sun rise again, like a road that has no end, or an old familiar friend. I set the journey as my destination, stay connected like constellations. Soon I will be home, for now I'm gone.
Let me travel to where this started, like stardust evolving into a garden, blossoming like the dream that we harvest inside the monster. Stay alive, constant time watcher. All of this I am a part of, lost inside the chaotic carnival of the conscious. Like autumn leaves that fall, then dissolve into winter. The seasons personify what it's like to be living. Given the present circumstances, I'll take my chances with death. Testing her every caress makes it less stressful to accept. Oh yes, a breath of fresh air out into the clear sky. Frontier of mine, good times outside the confines. The city life, turning the citizens into victims in this existence. You get one chance to push the distance, position for the path of least resistance like rivers. We all carve these candy walls into the system to fit it, but in my heart I'll never give it. All I got is ambition and addiction to break the limits, build a vision to finish, and then I breathe.
I see days go by, watching the sun rise again, like a road that has no end, or an old familiar friend. I set the journey as my destination, stay connected like constellations. Soon I will be gone, for now I'm home. Now I'm home, yeah.
Come on.
And now I'm home, now I'm home.
California, my home, yeah. Come on.
And now I'm home, now I'm home. Soon I will be gone. I said soon I will be gone. I said soon I will be gone. For now I'm home.
Another year gone by, another sunset, another sunrise. No, I'm not done yet. I can't rest till I finish the quest. And even then, I'll be asking the question like, what's next?
Guys, every year it's like waiting for the new kayak film to come out. You know, I was telling guys a story back there. One year we had Laird Hamilton and his whole crew. We had Travis Pastrana and his whole crew. I got kind of pinned up by Laird and his crew, and they said, so who's got the baddest crew in here? And I said, it's the kayakers. Those guys are crazy. You don't even need water anymore. You guys are just flinging yourself off of stuff. The adventures that you guys go on, what you go through, and the footage that you get. Best kayaker in the world, I think, and filmmaker on this. This is what it takes to make action sports films. This is why there's so much passion behind it. It's because they're living it, breathing it, risking their lives so that they can show it to you. It's just amazing, just amazing. And the music. Thank you, you guys. That was just amazing. So, tell us about this latest adventure. You've been going through some trials yourself.
Yeah.
All that time spent in the jungle and stuff like that. What is it that you've had? What's been hitting you lately?
Yeah, I've had a little bit of issues with the jungle over in the Congo. We just did a trip to Africa where we completed the first ascent of the biggest rapids on Earth on the Congo River, which
bigger than those.
Much bigger, actually much bigger than anything anyone's ever done before. It's yeah, it's pretty big, 1.6 million CFS. So previous to that, the biggest thing any of us had done, pretty much anyone in the world, was about 250,000 to half a million CFS, and this was 3 times that. So it was a real experimental mission, and we were really scared. The last trip that went in there, nobody came back, so it was. And we're the first crew in there since all that happened.
Back up. Last crew that went in there, nobody came back.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, they all disappeared. That was in the 80s. So it's been a while since anybody really decided to go back for it, and we pulled it off. But unfortunately, it was a great mission and awesome. And I got back to the States, and I had this little pain in my elbow, and I didn't really know what was going on. And then within 24 hours, I had malaria, I had cellulitis, I had this bacteria infection, flesh-eating bacteria, and so keep your distance. So I've been fighting that for about 2.5 months now. I'm still dealing with it. I'm hoping that I can get rid of it before this next mission. But yeah, it just goes to show us the little things, that can get you at times. So
yeah, hucking yourself off of 100-foot waterfall is no big deal, but a tiny little microscopic thing lands you in the hospital for a week.
Exactly.
Oh, man, it's always. So when is this next film going to come out?
Fisher, who was here last year, Steve Fisher, he's editing it right now, and I'm helping him out with some of the music and a little bit of editing as well. So it'll be out in a couple months, and definitely in next year. For sure.
Music is such a big part of this culture, and you guys take it to a whole nother level. I see you out there every trip you're on. You've got guitars, you're writing. Tell us about the music. How much of it is?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've always really enjoyed working with Rush, primarily because he feels that the music is super important. A lot of filmmakers aren't necessarily using original music. Rush tries super hard, and he works really hard at it. I think it's important. This one was really fun.
We give extra points for original music. I mean, Needle Drop, there's places for that, great songs. There are some really good songs you put in there, but an original score really sets the tone, allows you to edit to something that's your own.
Yeah, I always feel like, with the original stuff, it really completes the art form for me, I mean, if you're doing the filming, the kayaking, and then you add the music component into it, and just it comes full circle, it's everything, and it fits the piece, it's kind of timeless, and I think that that's important, It's about 40% original music in this movie, so it's not all original, but my goal is to make the next project all original, so.
That's awesome. I'm going to put it out here to the audience. I know you've got to have some questions out here. Just think about some questions. Right there. Question.
What was the film shot with?
All Canon 70, and then we had a little bit of Cineflex time for the Northwest segment. Just outside of Portland, around the Hood River area, was where most of that was shot at. Yeah, you can find them. They're beautiful. I get that question a lot, what's going through your mind, and the answer is pretty much nothing. you're just solely focused, I mean, and that's why it's so cool, is because you just kind of shut your brain off and just sort of focus on that moment in time.
I got another one for you. How many guys were shooting the crew? Depend on the location, or?
Yeah, usually we bring a filmer along. Actually, Matt Baker, who's here, he has shot a lot of this film, and then myself, Fisher. All the athletes pretty much carry cameras with them, and that's just the way that we have to do it. It's a really difficult sport to document, because oftentimes you're out on a multi-day trip, and you're packing all your food and all your clothes and everything, and then sort of the last thing you want to be dealing with is camera equipment. But it's just what you have to do, and oftentimes bringing a heavy tripod and everything, and so the whole group really shares that responsibility. So I mean, I just have to say, although I made this film and did a lot of the editing, it's really a group effort. Everybody sort of collaborates, and that's a big part of the whole process.
You guys are also covered in GoPro, which is giving us those great perspectives that you're seeing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we have a sponsorship deal with GoPro, and those are the cameras everybody knows. They're amazing, and that's really, I think, changed kayaking a lot in the last couple of years. It's really given us the opportunity to show the perspective and get it out there, because oftentimes it's a really difficult sport to document, and much, if not the majority of what we do, goes undocumented most of the time. So,
well, any more questions out here? Right, all the way to the back.
That was a helicopter for quite a bit of it, yeah. No, not too much paragliding stuff, yeah.
So last year you talked about doing Niagara Falls. Are you going to do it?
Niagara Falls comes up again.
You never know. There's crazy people out there.
You know some?
Yeah, I know a couple. Yeah, I get that question a lot. And who knows? I mean, the limits. You know, with waterfall running, we're learning a lot right now, and you know, we want to advance the technology and make it a safer thing to do. You guys might have seen Tyler Broad. We made a film last year. Tyler just earlier this spring broke his back really badly, and he's okay actually, but you know, he had to have some pretty intensive surgery, and it's going to probably slow him down for for quite a while. Well, maybe we'll see. But
he could have used a little slowing.
He's a little bit wild. But no, I mean, you know, so we really want it to be done as safely as possible, and I think that there's a few advances that can happen with technology that we can make it a safer thing to do.
Nice, nice. Well, thank you so much for allowing us to show this. Once again, I cannot wait to see. Let's hear it for these guys for
Thank you.